Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So in today's video, we have great news for both Social Security as well as SSI beneficiaries. So we'll be covering that news. Plus, President Joe Biden raised $25 million in one night as he teamed up with former presidents in Barack Obama as well as Bill Clinton, and then celebrities such as Lizzo, other people like that, Stephen Colbert. So we'll be covering that news as well. But before we go ahead and dive into the main content of today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm. And also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Plus, if you would like to receive up to $10,000 in free stocks or $10,000 in free cash, in a pinned comment below, I will be leaving a link to Moomoo. All you have to do is once you click on that link is just sign up for a free account and then deposit at least $100. At that point, Moomoo will be sending you at least 5 free stocks worth all the way up to $10,000. And if you'd rather just have the cash, all you have to do is once you receive the free stocks is just sell them for what they're worth and then transfer the cash value right back to your bank account. Okay, so diving right into our lead story of today's video, and that is over in West Virginia, where the governor there just signed a bill involving Social Security and the taxation of it, which eventually phases out any sort of taxation at the state level. So this is definitely good news. So according to Metro News, an organization representing senior citizens is praising Governor Jim Justice for signing a bill phasing out state taxes on Social Security benefits. Galen Miller, a state director for AARP in West Virginia, said, "We thank the governor for signing this legislation, and we thank the legislature for taking action to put more money in the pockets of older West Virginians, much of which will be reinvested in our state's economy. For far too long, West Virginia has been an outlier in its tax treatment of Social Security income." Now, the governor signed HB 4880 on Wednesday, the last day he could take action on bills that passed during the session. The bill is one of the proposals highlighted by the governor during his State of the State address. The Justice administration says 50,000 senior households would be affected, and the phase out would mean a 35% cut retroactive to January 1st of 2024, 65% in 2025, and 100% in 2026. The estimated financial effect of fully eliminating income taxes on Social Security benefits would be a little more than $37 million. Now, just another interesting tidbit about this is that Justice is now he's going to be running as a U.S. Senator in the state of West Virginia. Right now, that seat is held by a Democrat in Joe Manchin. So he's going to be taking Manchin's seat. More than likely, he's probably going to be whoever he's running against. It's not going to be Manchin. It's going to be someone else. And so right now in Congress, there's some different bills out there that would eliminate the taxation at the federal level of Social Security benefits. And this is going to be another senator who's more than likely going to be on board with one of these bills. So we might actually see the elimination as well at the federal level, just like we are seeing at the state level as well. But we'll have to keep our eyes and ears peeled for that. Now, on some other news, we also have some great news for SSI beneficiaries, as the Social Security Administration just approved a new rule which would help boost benefits perhaps in certain cases. So according to CNBC, Social Security Administration to remove food assistance as barrier to accessing certain benefits. So the Social Security Administration has issued a final rule that will prevent food assistance from reducing payments to certain beneficiaries. The change applies to Supplemental Security Income, or SSI, which provides monthly checks to adults and children who are disabled, blind, or age 65 and older and have little or no income or resources. Approximately 7.4 million Americans receive support either exclusively from SSI or in combination with Social Security. Under the new rule, which goes into effect on September 30th, food will no longer count towards calculations for eligibility for benefits known as in-kind support and maintenance, or ISM. Currently, support in the form of food, shelter, or both may count as unearned income for SSI beneficiaries and therefore reduce their payments or affect their eligibility for benefits. The new rule means SSI beneficiaries will no longer have to worry that the groceries or meals they receive from family or friends may reduce their monthly benefits, said Darcy Milburn, Director of Social Security and Healthcare Policy at the ARC, a nonprofit organization serving people with developmental and intellectual disabilities. The Social Security Administration, in turn, will no longer have to use its limited resources to document every time a beneficiary received free food and then cut their monthly benefit by as much as a third, she said. So obviously some pretty good news there. Now, moving into some other news, of course, Joe Biden last night raised $25 million in a fundraiser where he teamed up with former presidents Bill Clinton and Obama, and then also, I guess, rubbed elbows with Lizzo, Stephen Colbert, and other celebrities like that. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that looked like. Now, of course, not everyone was a huge fan of Joe Biden at the event. Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
There was an insurrection happening.
Shame on you, Joe Biden! Shame on you! Shame on you! You are funding genocide in Palestine, and no amount of full concern that you do will change the...
Meanwhile, with Joe Biden raising $25 billion with former presidents and celebrities, Donald Trump attended a wake of a slain NYPD officer. Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
To stand with law enforcement, it's something that we have seen, and there you see him heading inside with family and friends as they grieve today.
This site's just about 45 minutes outside New York City in Massapequa Park. It's on Long Island. This is just nearby the hometown of Officer Diller. He was, of course, shot Monday when he pulled over for what he anticipated was going to be some kind of a routine stop to take a look at what was going on with a car there. That ultimately resulting in him losing his life. He leaves behind a wife and children, including a 1-year-old.
That's right. So as the former president goes in, this, Jillian, calls to mind to me, too, not that long ago when New York Attorney General Tish James was at the firefighters' graduation, and the folks there in uniform were chastised because some of them booed her. They were chanting in favor of Trump, and it's clear that many within the law enforcement community feel that his pledges to them, his solidarity with them, they feel a connection. They feel a genuine concern from him about what's happening for them. So, again, we think he may speak after visiting this wake this afternoon. Of course, we'll keep an eye on that as he is inside now to pay respects.
And finally, in our last news piece of today's video, I was just looking on X, formerly known as Twitter, and there was a deep fake of the former president and Barack Obama. This is incredibly realistic. Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Some people are losing their minds because the video below would be AI generated. I'm also a deep fake, and you should take care when you watch a video on the internet. See you soon.
So if you look at a video like that, you might think that it's actually Barack Obama, but that's actually an AI deepfake. And this is extremely dangerous, especially with the election coming up. Someone could make one of these deepfakes of Joe Biden or Donald Trump or whoever else saying something they didn't actually say, and that could absolutely affect the results of the election. But let me know your thoughts and comments below on all this and all the things that we talked about in today's video. But that's all we have for today's video. I certainly hope that you enjoyed and found value out of it. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate it if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.